short how-to video on how to capture images using manual capture mode in GeneSys image capture software, you'll be shown how to 1. Position your sample, 2. Acquire an image, 3. How to save or export images, 4. Export to analysis software. Manual capture is ideal for users who wish to use set parameters to capture an image. When you open GeneSys software from the icon on the desktop, you will see the home page. From the home page, select Manual Capture. To position your sample, you can either select the light source from the drop-down lighting menu, e.g. T-Lim Midwave. T-Lim is just a shortened version of Transilluminator. Then select the filter drop-down list, e.g. UV06, or you can use the preview mode, which will turn on the upper white light to help with sample positioning. To enable the preview mode, select Settings from the home page. Then under General Settings, check Enable Preview Mode for Manual and Chemi. A live image will appear. Use the lens controls to adjust the iris, the zoom and the focus. If the image is particularly bright, you may need to close the iris a bit to help with focusing. Zoom in on your sample to ensure the sample fills the screen to achieve maximum resolution. Focus the image until the sample is nice and sharp. Use the Capture Setup feature to select to capture a single image, a multiplex, series or additive series. Follow the on-screen instructions to set up any of these capture types. Select the level of binning. Binning combines adjacent pixels to form superpixels that will increase sensitivity but result in a reduction of resolution from the drop-down menu. If the sample and the background lighting looks uneven, select to perform dynamic fielding. Dynamic fielding is used to correct for any uneven light. Typically, dynamic fielding is only required when using the white or blue converter screens. GeneSys will take you through a step-by-step procedure that will produce a great image with a corrected background. The Auto Expose Area feature allows you to select an area where your weaker bands are present, and then the software calculates the exposure time according to the amount of light present. Select Auto Expose Area and use the mouse cursor to move and adjust the yellow rectangle around the area of fainter bands. Select the exposure time. You can use the plus or minus buttons or type the value in. An exposure time over 5 seconds, the image will no longer be live. Select Capture to catch the image with the chosen exposure time, or select Auto Exposure button to let the software calculate the best exposure time for you. The Saturation button allows the user to check if the image is saturated, which is important when quantifying the image. Any areas of the images that are saturated will appear red. Use the histogram or the contrast brightness slider bars to make adjustments to brightness and contrast, making it easier to see weaker bands. To save the image, select the Save icon and from the pop-up window, type in a file name. And select where to save the image. This will save the image in the SGD format. The SGD format is fully GRP compliant format that ensures image and data integrity, essential for labs with 21 CF compliance requirements. If you prefer to save your image as a TIFF or a JPEG, then use the Save As icon to export images as displayed or as captured. You can also select the DPI and the bit depth when working with a TIFF image. For analysis including adding molecular weight markers and quantities, export your image to GeneTools analysis software using this icon.